Are you absolutely, positively sure that we have to go into that scary looking cave?
If we want paying, we have to go and rescue Gundren.
If you want paying, we can just go sell his cart and his goods and his horses in town.
No, if we rescue Gundren, he's going to pay us what he owes us, and he's going to be so thankful that he's been rescued, he's going to give us more gold.
Yeah, I suppose that's a possibility.
Right, let me find my health potion. I need a swig of that. Get me swords ready. Right, Wrenick, have you got everything ready?
Yeah, pretty much. Got my hammer, got my shield. Good.
Right, we're going in.
Oh, God, I hate dark, scary caves.
Oh, come on.
So you make your way into the cave, and after just a few short moments, the light from outside evaporates, and you find yourself in near total darkness.
Hang on, Wrenick, I've got something for this. I'm going to get my sword out. Right, think light.
Oh yeah, much better, much less scary, thanks.
You're such a baby.
You continue on into the cave, and after a few minutes, you can see a faint shimmer of light ahead of you.
Wrenick, hold up, I can see a light.
Right, okay. What are we doing?
Let's get a little bit closer.
As you inch forward, it appears that the faint light is coming from a chamber to your right-hand side.
Hold up, Wrenick. I'm just going to peek my head round this corner and see if there's anything in here.
Roll a perception check.
8.
You peek inside, and in the dim torchlight you can see, chained to a rock, is a large sleeping dog. Can you see anything, boss?
There's a dog.
A dog?
Yeah.
Does it look angry?
It looks like it's sleeping.
Well, that's not so bad.
Yeah, but now we have to try and sneak past it.
Oh God. You know I'm not very light on my feet. Do a stealth check.
13.
You effortlessly move across the cavern entrance without making a sound.
Right, Wrenick, come on across. Remember, be quiet.
Wrenick begins to move forward, trying desperately to be as quiet as he can. He rolls a 1. He steps forward, slips on a puddle, and comes crashing down to the ground. His armour impacts with such force, it sends echoes throughout the entire cave. The racket wakes the sleeping dog, who bolts upright and starts barking at the top of its lungs.
You klutz! You're going to alert everybody!
Wrenick gets up, rushes over to you, grabs his warhammer, and readies himself.
Can you hear anything?
Roll a perception check for me.
14.
You stand still for a few moments, listening intently for any sign of approaching danger, but you hear nothing.
I think we got lucky here, Wrenick. I can't hear anything. Let's keep moving.
You continue into the cave system, and after a few minutes of cautiously inching forward, you see a tall stone arch in front of you. It's around 20 feet high, and as you look upwards, you can see that it forms a high bridge over a narrow stream. On top of the bridge, you can just make out a dimly lit lantern with what appears to be a small wooden stool next to it.
Looks like someone could have been up there.
Oh no, I hope my little fall didn't alert him.
Little? There was nothing little about it.
Look, accidents happen, okay? I'm only a dwarf. No, I'm not only human. Move along, come on, let's keep moving.
Let's get going.
So you move under the bridge and carry on forwards. After around 15 feet, you notice that the sword on your hip starts to vibrate.
Wrenick, my sword's vibrating. There's danger ahead.
Oh, I knew we wouldn't get out of here without trouble.
Come on, weapons up, eyes forward.
You cautiously inch forward, and after a few moments, you look ahead and can see that the passageway that you've been walking down opens into a much larger cavern.
Wrenick, get over here, take cover.
You and Wrenick press yourselves up against a small rocky outcrop near the entrance to the cavern. Can you see anything, boss?
Hang on, let me have a look.
You peer into the cavern ahead, and in front of you, directly opposite the entrance, you can see an angry-looking goblin.
There's a goblin in here.
Oh.
And he looks angry.
Oh, I knew it! What do you want to do?
We're going to try and get him now from here.
You silently, sneakily and quietly lean out from behind cover, aim your crossbow at the goblin, pull the trigger, the bolt goes flying silently through the air, and you roll...
16.
The arrow pierces the goblin straight in his chest, and does...
8 points of damage.
The bolts go straight through the main arteries in his heart, causing him to start hacking and coughing up blood. He drops to one knee, puts one hand on the ground, stares at the pool of blood that's forming beneath him, and then claps his face first into it. You hear off in the distance a call.
Incoming! Well, that's a bit pants, innit?
Now we roll for initiative. So first up we have Skyden. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run over to him and try and slash him with my sword.
And you roll
22.
Your sword slashes them right across their stomach, dealing
8 points of damage.
Your cut is deep. You go through layers of skin, fat, nerves and muscle, sending their innards spilling out onto the ground. They scream out in horror, try to scoop their innards back in with their hands. They stagger backwards, slipping on their own blood. They collapse in a heap on the ground, and after a few desperate, bewildering, terrifying seconds, life vanishes from their body.
Well, at least it wasn't me. Wrenick, where are you? Come on.
As you turn around, you can see that Wrenick has stuck his head around the corner. Is it safe yet?
Oh, just typical that. Get over here.
Oh wow, you finished them off quick, didn't you?
I know. It was a great kill. You missed it.
Oh no, I saw plenty from back there. I'm good.
Come on. Keep your wits about you. Let's keep moving.
You take a moment to look around the room that you have found yourself in. It appears that there's two possible directions you could head in. Okay, boss, which way are we going?
Right, okay. We're going through that narrow passageway over there. Come on, let's go.
As you turn the corner to head up this passageway, a crossbow bolt goes flying past your face.
Whoa!
You look up the stairs and you can see a small goblin at the top, reloading his crossbow, staring you right in the eye.
I'm getting my crossbow out.
With one hand you reach for your crossbow, the other you reach for a spare bolt. You fiddle around to try and reload it as fast as you can, never taking your eyes off the goblin. He's desperately trying to reload his crossbow, and at the same time you both raise and pull the triggers. Your arrow flings towards the goblin, theirs flings towards you. Roll to hit.
15.
He rolls a 2. As his crossbow bolt goes wide, missing you completely, yours flies straight in between their eyes, piercing their skull, killing them instantly.
Oh, I am magnificent. Did you see that, Wrenick? Yes!
What? I was too busy trying to find my crossbow.
Oh my god. Right, get out in front of me, because if anything turns up this time, you're sorting it out.
Oh, Operation Meat Shield is it now?
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
Fine. You carry on up the stairs until eventually you come out at the bridge you saw earlier. The passage you walked through is now below you, and you can see that the bridge leads to another passage across the way. Oh, that bridge doesn't look safe, boss.
Get going, don't be so mad.
Wrenick tentatively places his foot on the first plank on the bridge. It creaks and dips under his weight. Oh, please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break.
How's it looking, Wrenick?
Dangerous!
Stop tiptoeing. Get across fast.
Wrenick closes his eyes for a moment and takes a deep breath, then lunges forward across the rickety bridge. Planks shift and snap under his feet as he dashes across. After 4 hair-raising steps, Wrenick reaches the other side.
See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Just get over here. Skyden effortlessly and gracefully crosses the bridge. You don't have to show off, you know.
It's so easy. I'm just so light.
Come on, let's keep moving. You continue on, and after a few moments you find yourself entering another larger cave. You look around and can see that this room is absolutely packed to the brim with goods. Crates and barrels litter the sides of the room. Assorted items and goods are scattered everywhere. Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Ooh, let's stop and have a look. There might be something good in this lot.
As you move further into the room, your eyes are drawn to a faintly flickering campfire on the far side. You look over and can see, curled up on makeshift beds, are 3 sleeping goblins.
Oh, biscuits. Wrenick, freeze.
Huh?
Look, over there, goblins.
Okay, what do you want to do? We're still looking in these boxes.
No, we've got to be quiet. If we wake this lot up, we're going to be doomed. Look for another way out.
Can't we just go back the way we came?
There's no point. There's nothing back there. We need to find a way out here.
Wrenick scans around the room, and at the far side, beyond the sleeping goblins, he notices a rocky slope that seems to lead up and out of the cavern. Boss, over there. That might lead somewhere.
Follow me, but be quiet.
So you head towards the rocky slope, and you quickly realise that to reach it, you'll have to step around the sleeping goblins.
Wrenick, we've got to get past these guys. For God's sakes, don't fall on them.
Wrenick looks over to you, gives a nervous smile, and raises a sturdy thumbs up.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Roll a stealth check for me.
23.
Wrenick rolls an 11.
Oh.
Skyden manages to glide past the goblins without issues. Wrenick is finding it very difficult to remain silent. His old steel armour squeaks loudly as he shuffles along, and for a moment, he loses his balance and looks as if he's about to collapse onto the creature below him. He leans dangerously close to one side, brings one leg upwards to counterbalance, hovers precariously for a moment, then brings his foot back down to the ground with a clang.
Ah, God.
The noise wakens the goblin nearest Wrenick's foot. They stir, roll over, and stare sleepily upwards towards Wrenick.
Oh, I don't believe it. I'm going to grab my dagger and I'm going to try and kill him.
You instinctively reach for your dagger and lunge downwards. Roll to hit.
17.
Your blade crashes down into the prone goblin, dealing
7 points of damage.
Piercing deep into their throat. They try to scream out in pain, but your blade has severed their vocal cords. You hold the dagger in place as you see the creature's eyes go lifeless and their body go limp.
Thank God for that.
Oh, good hit, boss.
Right, let's get going and don't wake up the others.
You make your way silently up the slope, and as you reach the top, you can see a series of narrow cages lined up against the far wall.
Ooh, we must be in the right place. Wrenick, go and have a look at them cages.
Yep, sure thing, boss. You walk over towards the cages, and in the dim light of Skyden's sword, you can make out a single figure huddled on the ground in the furthest cage. Boss, I think there's someone in here.
Let's have a look. Who is it?
Hello? Can you hear me? The figure in the cage stirs.
Gundren, is that you?
No, Gundren's gone. They took him.
Well, who are you?
In the dim light, you can make out a bloodied, beaten human man. I'm Sildar. Sildar Hallwinter.
You're Sildar. We met in Waterdeep. We're Gundren's couriers, Skyden and Wrenick, remember? Hey, Wrenick, he's not looking so shiny now, is he?
Skyden, for goodness sakes, pick that lock. Don't worry, Sildar. We'll have you out of there in just one moment. How are you holding up? Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
He's got blood all over his face. Of course they hurt him. Move over. Let me pick this lock.
You get your lockpick out and get to work on the cage door. Roll a dexterity check for me.
13.
The lock is heavy, old and rusted. You spend just a few moments until you hear the familiar clunk of the gate unlocking.
There you go. Easy peasy.
Wrenick shoves you out of the way, swings open the iron gate and rushes to Sildar's aid. Oh, here Sildar, let me help you up. Do you need any aid? Any healing or provisions or anything like that? It's no trouble.
Oh my God. Get a room, will ya? Come on, we've got to keep moving.
Actually, I could do with some healing if you are capable.
I'd probably hold off with that for now, Wrenick. We might need your
I
abilities.
cast healing word on Sildar.
Ah, what an idiot.
And I heal him for 7 health points.
Damn it, Wrenick. He's not even paying us.
Are you okay now? Are you feeling better? Yes, that's actually much better, thank you.
Right, come on you two. Let's get moving.
Here you go, Sildar. You can use me as a crutch if you want. Okay, so, what's the plan? How are we getting out of here?
We're going back the way we came. Here, take this sword. Now hang back here while I go and check if there's another way down.
You look down into the lower chamber and can see that the goblins are still safely asleep. And you can see, off to your side, there's a stack of crates and boxes that might be able to be used to climb down.
Sildar, come over here. Do you think you can make your way down there?
I can certainly try. You move cautiously down the pile of crates, taking care not to wake the sleeping goblins. And after a few cautious, careful moments, you make it down to the ground.
Sildar, make your way down.
Here, Sildar, take my hand. I'll help you down. Ah, thank you, but I think I can manage this. Slowly and a little gingerly, Sildar carefully makes his way down the crates.
Come on, give me your hand.
Ah, thank you. And with that, Sildar steps down from the last crate.
Wrenick, come on.
Right, I've got this. With an enthusiasm and confidence you haven't seen before, Wrenick effortlessly and, to your surprise, gracefully, makes his way down the pile of crates.
Typical. Where was that earlier?
I don't know what you mean.
Come on.
You make your way back down through the tunnels towards the bridge.
Right, we're gonna have to try and climb down this bridge.
Wait, what now?
It's only a short climb down. Wrenick, get in me bag. There's some rope in there. We'll use that to climb down.
Okay, but we're gonna have to try and tie it to something.
Grab that old sword, that old rapier one. I can use it as an anchor.
Alright, but where are you gonna put the sword?
Into the stone floor.
Roll a strength check for me.
19.
Thanks to your gauntlets of ogre power, you manage to wedge your sword deep into the ground, forming a strong, solid anchor point. You tie the rope around it and test its strength.
Sildar, you go first. We'll watch out.
Sildar slides himself down the rope. He uses the stone wall as support and takes just a few moments to reach the ground.
Wrenick, you're up next.
Okay, right. Whatever you do, don't fall.
You better not fall, 'cause I'm leaving you here if you do.
You wouldn't.
I would. Get moving, your man crush needs you.
Wrenick tries to climb down the rope with the same air of grace as he did the crates, but he's finding it a lot more difficult. The rocks he's using as footholds are slippery, and his descent is clunky, but after a few terrifying moments, he reaches the ground. Right, boss, your turn, come on. Skyden slides down the rope with the greatest of ease. Years of experience, as well as the gauntlets of ogre strength, make it seem like descending this rope took no effort at all. Nicely done.
See, Wrenick? That's how you get down a rope.
No need to show off.
Right, come on you two. The way out's this way.
You make your way back down through the familiar tunnels, heading as quickly as you can towards the entrance. Boss, what about the dog?
It's chained up. We're nearly out of here. Just run.
You rush past the opening with the chained dog. It lets out a vicious bark as you sprint on by. You look ahead and can see, off in the distance, much to your relief, a tiny speck of daylight.
Keep running, boys!
The speck of light gets bigger as you continue running forward, and before you know it, you burst out of the darkness into the warm, comforting daylight of the forest.
Wrenick, where did you leave the horses?
I just left them over by the road.
What?
What, you just said tie them up, you didn't say move them?
Well, okay, Sildar, we might get moving if it hasn't been stolen.
Oh, I'm sure it's still there, boss.
It better had be. Come on.
You rush through the trees towards the Triborough Trail, and after a few moments you emerge from the tree line and you can see Gundren's horses and cart still safe and sound, tied up on the road.
Right, everyone, on the cart. We're out of here.
You untie the horses, mount up onto the cart, and with a crack of the reins you speed off down the road towards Phandalin.